Hi, welcome to another customer self-service video. In today's video, we'd like to talk about a feature within the SAP Ariba Supplier Lifecycle and Performance tool called certificate management. In many organizations, it becomes increasingly difficult to maintain information from multiple different suppliers in a single location. Tracking this information from the supplier becomes a task. There is no central cloud-based point where you would be able to store such information, and also you would not get proactive guidance on whether a supplier certificate is due to expire in the next few days. As a result of this, there might be inadvertent risks which might pose to your organization. As a solution to this, SAP Ariba's SLP tool offers a managed certificates feature. Using this feature, you'll not just be able to add new certificates, but also get notifications on certifications which are expiring. Using this, your supplier manager will then be able to reach out to the supplier and request for a new certification. As benefit, your users would be able to adhere to the company policy and norm, and also find it extremely easy to monitor and action any kind of expiring certifications. In addition to all this, your users would have just one centralized location where all the information about the supplier is used and maintained, which could be referred at any given point of time in order to take internal or external action. In a minute, I will log into the tool and show you how you could set up your certificate management system and also how you could set up your notifications. See you in a minute. Welcome back. In order to set up your templates, you will need to follow a two-step process. In the first step, we will define what certificate types we need the supplier to upload. In order to do this, you will need to be an administrator. Log into your realm, click on Manage, and then click on Administration. Post that, click on the Data Import/Export menu, which you see on the left. Once you click on this, search for the export task named Export Certificate Types. Export this task and open up the CSV file. You will see a file which is similar to the format which you see on your screen at this point. If you have any new certification which you would like to add them in the rows which follow. In this case, I have added one specific certification called Quality Certification, which is ISO 9001. Once you do this, save this file. Go back to your realm, click on Import, search for the Import Certificate Types task, import the file and point to the file which we just spoke about. Once you do this, your entire file is imported, and now your system will have details of each and every supplier certificate type which you would like your suppliers to upload. This is the first step in the process. For the second step, we'll look at the details in a minute. The second step in order to set up a certificate management process is to create a questionnaire. In SLP, we use a concept of a modular questionnaire. You need to click on a new modular questionnaire and open it up for edit. Once you do that, click on the content section. Click then on add and click on question. In this case, I would like to ask the supplier to furnish details about a quality management certificate. So I would simply type saying, please furnish quality certificate. Once I scroll down, in the answer type field, click on the drop down and choose certificate. Make sure that the response required is yes for the participant as you see on your screen. Once you scroll down, make sure that this is visible to the participant. As you scroll down, you will see an option to indicate certificate type. Remember, in step 1, we had created a list of certificate types which we require a supplier to upload. Simply click the drop-down and choose the ISO 9000 certificate which we had chosen and we had uploaded as a part of step 1. In addition to this, this is where you will be able to create an expiry notification for the supplier certificate. You will be able to set a reminder for X number of days, months, or years ahead of the supply certificate expiry. In order to set a reminder, simply enter the value for the expiration period. For instance, in this case, I would like to set an expiration notification triggered 14 days before the certificate actually expires. I would like this notification to be sent to the primary supply manager and the project owners. Optionally, I have an option to update the questionnaire update the questionnaire status based upon whether a certificate is expiring or expired. Choose this if you would like to do so. If not, you can leave it as it is. Once you do this, click on Done. You have now created a certificate question for the supplier, and the supplier will now be able to upload a certificate against your question. Also, once the certificate is due to expire, you would receive a notification 14 days in advance of the same. Hence, you have now learned how to create a certificate and get yourself notified about the expiry. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your customer engagement executive, the SAP Ariba customer support team, or your best practice center consultant. Thank you.